Well, this is one of them videos where I don't have it thought out. I don't really have any notes. I don't have any kind of a script, which are most of my videos. I just wing it. I turn on the camera, hit record, and wing it. But this one needs to be made. You're going to find out, and I think everybody needs to watch this, because this is very important, and I'm going to tell you about something that is going on right now that doesn't shock me, but it shocks me. And you need to listen. Now, 100 years ago, if you were to get a job somewhere, there were really no regulations in place. It might be a very dangerous job, and they might expect you to do things that put your life at risk, that could do you harm. And then over the years, the decades roll by, we get regulations, we have safety. All these things are implemented into our workplace. And you would expect that anywhere you would go get a job today, that things are in place, rules are in place, safety regulations are there to keep you safe so you can go home to your family every single day. And as technology changes, these regulations are not keeping up. A couple days ago, my brother had sent me a text message, and he said, "Hey man, you're in a commercial. You're doing a commercial selling secrets to how to win the lottery." I thought he was messing with me. I'm like, yeah, I haven't done any reviews or commercials. Yeah, it's AI. And then he tells me that he's seen more than one. After a little bit of investigation, and I did make a post that supposedly somebody had hijacked one of my videos and I haven't seen it. I have not seen it, but over the last 2 days, I have seen other commercials. I have an account that is not connected to my channels, and it gets ads. But I've seen these commercials using YouTubers, older YouTubers. And you could tell it's AI. Okay, I could tell you right off the bat, I would never promote anything seedy like winning lottery, secrets to win the lottery, because everybody knows there are no secrets to win the lottery. I've also been told by subscribers and viewers you've been advertising other things. And these are not short commercials. These are commercials you're seeing watching YouTube videos. YouTube has allowed these companies, or whoever they are, I would guarantee you they're overseas, to steal our likeness, refigure them, even have the same voice, and sell their products. And they are paying YouTube to put these ads on our videos without my consent, without my knowledge. Now that doesn't necessarily really bother me. It upset my father pretty good, because he probably sees a little better than I do when it comes to what is happening. I'm in my generation, which still, I lived before computers and all this AI crap. They don't the boomers don't understand it as much as we do. But this is a new level of something bad that I didn't see coming. Now, I've made videos on AI, and I haven't been exposed to it enough to make a complete assessment on it. But this is another level. And this is an example of, YouTube. And I might lose my channel over this video. Wouldn't surprise me. But YouTube is my employer. And they were allowing me to be cloned and sell seedy products. Sometimes on my own videos, there will be a commercial. I've yet to capture one yet, so if somebody can get one recorded, maybe with their phone or something, I would like to see it. I've been playing videos to try to have it come up, but I don't know. But I have seen other YouTubers, and you can tell it's AI. So they're making these YouTubers spokesmen or pitchmen for a product they're not even aware of. That's wrong. And I see, YouTube is my employer, and YouTube is allowing these companies to use my image. Now, when I upload a video previously to discovering this, I would upload my videos in what's known as Creative Commons. Now, what that means, this is a license on my particular video that says it's okay to use my video. Pretty much thinking when we do this, you'll see a lot of videos on YouTube discussing how to make your channel do good and all that, and they usually recommend that it's okay to put Creative Commons because other YouTubers, maybe a review channel, may use clips out of your video, and that only promotes you. Okay, they are supposed to acknowledge, hey, I got this clip from this channel, which helps you. If a bigger YouTuber with 5 million subscribers showed my video, and this has happened to a lot of my videos where people who are reviewing or they have a certain subject, they play a bit of my clip, that's happened. But that's all that's ever really come of it. And they don't have to ask me permission. Now, you can also click standard YouTube license, which I have now changed all my videos to this. And it's a shame that I had to do that. But even then, I look under content creation detection. It doesn't come up because these companies have taken my likeness and created an alternative AI image. I've used AI to try to make thumbnails, and every single time I upload a picture of me, it changes it. It changes it drastically, and it just can't comprehend, dude, don't change my image. I want you to make a thumbnail, but I don't want to look like, Don Knotts on crack. And they're just not good at it. But apparently there is versions of AI that's good at it, because my brother said everything about it looked just like you. Your voice sounded just like you, only you didn't have an accent. Which, I do have an accent. I just try to, when you're making a video, you want to speak clearly. I don't want to sit here and say, hey man, what's up? Y'all think I have an accent, which I do have an accent. Okay, I grew up in Oklahoma. I've lived in Kentucky. I've been all over. I have an accent. But in these videos, I don't have an accent. They've changed that part. And anyone that goes to like broadcasting school, they'll have an accent, but they teach you how to make the news report or whatever without an accent. I never went to such a school. I just automatically have the smarts, and I still have an accent. And so after a few days of processing this, it really makes me angry, because this is, anytime you give human beings a tool that could be useful, that could be used for good, they weaponize it. They turn it around for the almighty dollar. And that is exactly what is happening. They are taking AI, they're taking my likeness, and I would imagine they are showing the commercials that I'm in to my viewers, people who watch my videos. Now, from what I've seen, they're not giving any credit to who is in the commercial, but it's clearly a YouTuber. It's some new tactic they are using, and I don't think I would even mind that if these companies reached out to me and said, hey, we want to use you in an AI commercial to sell buggy whips. And we'll give you $50. Well, Buggy whips. Yes, you can sell buggy whips, and I'll be known as the buggy whip dude. They're not doing that. They're picking seedy, which is another surprise to me that YouTube, well, it's not, that they're allowing all these seedy commercials. But the way it works with YouTube, advertisers pay YouTube, okay? They pay YouTube. They have like an auction. When I put up a video, these advertisers bid against each other for the spots, for the ads. And then what happens is whoever the highest bidder is, it sets the CPM, which I get a piece of that. YouTube gets a bigger piece, of course, but that sets the rate, the going rate. If I have an excellent video that's getting a lot of views, the CPM is a lot higher. And so I get a lot higher piece of that. So, for instance, if the CPM, I think I got these right, and there's an RPM. If the CPM is $28 per 1,000 views, that means these advertisers are going to pay YouTube $28 for every 1,000 views that video gets to have their ad on my thing. I might get $12, $13 per 1,000 views of that. So that's how that works with ads. And that's how YouTubers make their money. So it's not that we are against advertisers. We need them. We would not be able to have a channel, get paid from YouTube if it wasn't for these advertisers. But now there's a whole new ball game being played with AI-style commercials. And I don't know about you guys, but I can't stand watching AI-produced material. And YouTube they're allowing YouTube to be flooded with AI videos. I mean, it's a lazy man video. Some lazy man is making a video with AI, and the sad thing is they're getting views because they're very good with titles, they're very good with thumbnails. I get trapped all the time. I click on it, and then you hear the AI voice. Come here, I want to tell you a story. And I click immediately off. It would have to be a very interesting subject for me to sit there and watch an AI produced video. And because most of the time, there's a bunch of lies and non-factual crap in those videos. But it really upsets me that I am being used to peddle things I don't, I don't gamble. I don't play the lottery. So for me to sell lottery secrets, which is another scam, I'm upset about that. So I'm curious to see if YouTube's even going to let this video get any views. But other YouTubers need to know, and you need to know. You need to know that this isn't us. Okay, this is not me. They have taken one of my videos, because my brother said I'm in my yard. I'm back there where my swing is, and when I'm talking to you, and I am in my yard. And if it wasn't for the accent, he probably, but there are little clues with AI that you can pick up on. That's just the way they move. But AI can take your image and make a complete video out of it. Lips moving, in sync with what's being said and all. And it's very hard to tell if it's real or it's not real. And that pisses me off. And as I said, I probably wouldn't mind so much if they would compensate. You can't get a famous actor, and say, hey, what if you do that with a famous actor and make him AI? Boy, you're going to have lawsuits. They're going to find out. There's going to be lawsuits. But they're not doing that. They're picking YouTubers. And as my channel grows, it's only probably going to get worse. But I just want you guys to know, it is not me. Okay, the only ads you should be seeing from me is like I put up this morning. I donated a e-bike to the rescue. And those are the only kinds, and that will come out as a video on my channel. That's the only kinds I'm going to do. I'm not going to be in a commercial. If I am, I haven't authorized that. But we can already see in the early days of AI how human beings are using it for bad things. and it will only get worse. It scares me now. It really didn't bother me before, but now it scares me. What else can human beings use AI for? They're going to be building, it's going to start harming people. You know, people may use it for bad, to build weapons of destruction. You're going to see terrorism rise. You just have to think of it that way. And this is a form of using AI that's damaging. I don't know what they're putting. I don't know how many of these commercials of me are out there, but you've seen them. I've clicked on my one channel that is not connected, that doesn't have, see, I don't see the ads because I pay YouTube Premium, so I don't never see the ads. And I was watching this morning. I'm shocked by the level of AI commercials out there. It's like they don't want humans to be around anymore on YouTube. YouTube is allowing the content creators to be replaced by AI. And my father already said he's going to stop watching YouTube. He is going to stop, and my mother is going to stop watching YouTube because of this. How many other people are going to stop watching YouTube? We do not want to watch AI bullshit. I don't. AI is not human. It doesn't have the human element. AI doesn't have emotions. AI doesn't have things that... AI can't tell jokes, damn it. They can't. And I'm not going to watch it. So if YouTube, you're listening, you've already lost 2 viewers because of what you allow. Now, I don't have, you know, this is what I do, but is this my future? Am I going to be replaced totally by AI in a few months? I laughed at a subscriber who in the comments said he's seen, now I understand, and I want to apologize to that person. I didn't understand what they meant a few weeks ago when they said I was AI. They seen me and I'm AI. And kind of chastised me for doing a commercial. And I'm like, what is this chump talking about? Now I know. Now I know. I had no idea this was even going on. As I said, I don't watch commercials. Where does it end? We are in the beginning stages of AI. Can you imagine how bad this is going to get? So I want to know if any of you have seen commercials with me. I want to know about it. You know, you don't have to record it. I don't even know how you would. I do have an email. You could probably send me a 30-second clip of it. I want to know what kind of products that I'm selling. Okay? Because that matters to me. I don't want to be selling things that I'm against. You guys know me that have been watching me for a while, but it just pisses me off. And I hope more YouTubers stand up to this, and YouTube needs to do something about it. Is it gotten to the point where regular companies don't want to advertise their products anymore, and we're getting all these seedy companies paying? If it's reached that point, I'm going to find something else to do, I guess. But let me know in the comments what you think about this, folks. And I have a right to be upset about this because I have not consented to none of this. They're just doing it. I mean, we have copyright laws. YouTube is like Mr. Copyright. Okay, I can't play a Rolling Stones song in my video without getting copyright. But yet they can do this over my videos. Insert commercials on my videos with AI-generated content. Selling things I would never speak out that I would sell. It's something else. So let me know, folks. This is going on. This is a real thing, or I wouldn't be making a video. This video, see, YouTube has a way, if they don't want the video to be seen, it's not going to be seen. We'll find out. But if YouTube, you know, and they are watching, a lot of times AI reviews the video and then says, okay, go. But if human beings at YouTube are watching, we're not going to put up with this, man. It's not right. Would you want this done? If your mother had a channel, would you want this done? Have your mother out there selling condoms? I don't think so. And I don't either. Thanks for watching. Happy trails.